Vanity.
Well, the time is just got 9:55, and with the month of Ramadan, Alhamdulillah, just a week away, and we continue to make dua that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala grant us the ability to see this beautiful month of Ramadan. And as we enter this month of Ramadan, all of us, in our own way, we up our game, we up our spirituality on a personal level. We see it in our families, we see it in our communities, and it is about, yes, your personal ibadah, it is about the recitation of the Quran, it is about fasting, but also the charity that we give during the month of Ramadan for various reasons. And when we look at the suffering right across the entire world, many organizations focusing on providing much needed help, assistance to people right across the entire world, and also locally for a number of reasons, whether we are talking about putting food on the table, an iftar meal, a meal for suhoor, contributions towards dawah, contributions towards running of our masajids, our institutions, and a lot of this actually takes place in the month of Ramadan. Now, one such movement has been the South African Dawah Network, which has been in existence for over 25 years. The founders were Mr. Yusuf Mohammadi, Dr. Tutla, long-standing pioneers of the organization. And this morning, Alhamdulillah, we have one of the coordinators and a field worker of the South African Dawah Network this morning, who is going to tell us more about the centers that are being run by the South African Dawah Network in KwaZulu-Natal, particularly Durban, the South Coast. And while there are a number of activities that take place at the center, our focus today is going to be in the month of Ramadan. And we're going across to be joined by Brother Abubakar Mseleku. Brother Abubakar, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan so much for your time.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for hosting me.
Yes, now, Brother Abubakar, I believe that there are 5 centers that are run by the SADN in South Africa, one in Mpumalanga, the other in Free State, 2 in Durban, and one on the South Coast. And we are going to be talking about some of these centers, and perhaps you can give us some information on how many centers are you going to be talking to us about this morning.
Yes. Jazakallah khairan once again. This morning I'll be talking about 2 of our centers, one in Inanda, which is called the Amawat Islamic Center, and the other one is on the South Coast, which is called Umtwalume Islamic Center.
Yes. Now, talking about the centers, take us through the activities that are taking place in the centers, particularly during the month of Ramadan.
Yes, in our quest for excellence in promoting our centers, in the month of Ramadan, we organize food and iftar for Sahir. We encourage Musalis from the community to join in hands with our students and Sheikh when opening and breaking the fast. Now, at Amawat, because it's one of our bigger centers, Tarawi is taking place in the month of Ramadan, and this has been carrying on for the past 10 years. Whereas the Umtwalume is one of our smallest centers. However, there is quite a lot of activities taking place there. However, Tarawi is not taking place at the moment, but this is one of our long-term plans.
Yes, just looking at these, the number of people, and also in terms of the communities, because I want to touch, on listeners obviously wanting to contribute to these projects, and we encourage them to contribute. But just to give a bit more information, because I know you're talking about food for iftar, we're talking about food for suhoor, but also the community. Just give us an overview on the community that these 2 centers are serving.
Yes. Our centers are built in communities where Islam is non-existent. That is number one. So while we are doing our best in terms of madrasa education, Islamic education, we also extend our hands in our community by distributing through the assistance of generous donors. There is quite a lot of distribution that takes place at centers, whether it is food or clothing. And we also conducted our programs in the communities. However, because Islam is kind of a new religion to these people, there is acceptance, and our shayukhs and our activities that are conducted, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. People are embracing Islam, alhamdulillah, and they are sending their children to attend the madrasa. So, inshallah, there is something going on, and we are going to achieve our objectives.
Well, inshallah, you certainly will, because this is very encouraging to note, Brother Abu Bakr, about the spread of Islam, because the month of Ramadan is coming as well. It gives us the opportunity to actually showcase what Islam is all about in the interest of a universal brotherhood. Ramadan is a month of unity. Ramadan is a month of the Quran, and people take notice. People look at us as Muslims, and we need to lead by example. And all of this, what you are telling me, whether we are feeding, whether we are educating, all of this, there are huge benefits. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the rewards are just so great, and even greater in the month of Ramadan. And this is the reason why we are asking people to generously contribute to all your projects.
Yes, yes, we'll very much appreciate. And also, we do not discriminate between non-Muslims. Like, for instance, if there are events that are taking place, provided that they are dressing appropriately, we welcome them, we embrace them, because we want to change the amount set in the lives of people. Like, Islam is a discriminative religion. We are showing love to the people, one and all, so that they feel welcomed. That alone will make it easy for people to embrace Islam and don't see us as different people.
Yes, and also it's a form of dawah, by drawing in non-Muslims and to showcase Islam and the beauty of our religion. And I'm sure you must have seen or experienced, the South African Dawah Network must have experienced a lot of people coming into the fold of Islam just by this type of conduct.
Yes, we have witnessed quite a lot, and especially our donors have been contributing quite a lot to this, because even when it comes to distributions, there is zakat, obviously, which is strictly for Muslims. Now, there is also lila, which goes across the board. Now, when it comes to such things, we make sure that we reach as many people as possible, because whatever little activity that we will do, you will never know. Maybe that may just be one of the things which will make people come to the fold of Islam.
Yes. Now, just look at people wanting to contribute. How can listeners and viewers this morning who are watching this interview contribute to your projects?
Well, we are requesting our donors to remember us, our brothers and sisters in the townships, by making use of our banking details. Our name of our account is Southern Africa Dawah Network. The bank is Standard Bank. Our account number is 050-856-394. That is Zakat. And our Lila account is 050-879-790.
Well, Jazakallah for
And
that, and
those who
I'm going
may
to just
like
repeat.
to,
Sorry,
yes.
continue, Brother Abubakar.
All right, our landline is 0313048,000.
Perfect. Jazakallah for that. Yes, the number is 031-304-8000. That's the landline number. Once again, I want to repeat the banking details. The South African Dawah Network, Standard Bank, the Zakat account is 050-856-394. The Lila account, 050-879-790. Now, these generous contributions from generous donors, inshallah, will go towards a lot in terms of the activities at the Dawah centers. And also at the same time, we know the great reward, the tremendous reward for feeding a fasting person. And this will go towards donate cooking, cooked meals, dates, and even drinks, whether it's cold drinks, water, whatever it is. At the end of the day, this is going to go a long way in contributing. And more importantly, it is to secure our own akhirah. And these are rewards that we will not only see in this world, but the reward, much, much, much greater reward in the year after, inshallah. Brother Abu Bakr, Jazakallah so much for taking time out this morning and joining us on this broadcast, and also at the same time highlighting the South African Dawah Network, the wonderful work that you are doing, but more importantly, the appeal that goes out to our donors ahead of this month of Ramadan, inshallah.
Jazakallah khairan.
Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shukran.
That is Brother Abubakar Mseleku, and he is a coordinator and a field worker with the South African Dawah Network with us this morning. And yes, you can get in touch with them 031 304 8000. Next up is going to be Juz 23 by Sheikh Mishari Rashid Al Afrasi. And with that, I'm going to be signing off. Inshallah, I'll be back with you once again tomorrow. Juma Inspirations right here on Salam Media from myself and the team. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.